Alright, so today we are going to add almost a gallon fuel to the bike to have a longer travel time. So normally this is where your battery sits on the stock form, and the tank, the IMS tank, is gonna eat up all of this space, so there will be no room for the battery over here whatsoever. So I had the tank in. It was a bit of a challenge to put it in. Before you put yours in, make sure you check if there is no leak in there. So install the fuel pump and check if it's not leaking, and then put the tank in place. I was trying to get the tank which is not gonna stick above the seats. I really hate those. For the safety and for this look, I just cannot. I just don't like them. It's just not for me. So I decided to choose the hard version of it, which is the tank actually goes down here underneath, which is very, very good for as centralized the weight, but there is no more room for the battery. And I saw it, the factory race team, they actually were suggesting to cut the seats out and to fit the battery in. And I think that's kind of silly to take all of that, and then you're losing the softness of the seat, which is already quite limited. So here is where we are. I have the tank fitted in. I removed the battery. I removed the battery case. I have the relay. It's going to be up here. They have a nice little spot over here. I'm going to show you what I'm going to come up with. We're actually using the parts from the battery case. We're just gonna cut it out, fabricate a little bit, and we're gonna have it over here nicely mounted. And what I'm planning to do, I'm gonna cut this out, and we're gonna mold the battery in here by heating the plastic up and press the battery in. So that's my plan. Hopefully it works. I think it does. And all of the rest of the wiring are still here. Let me show you on the other side. All of the relays are still there, still have room for the relays, and all the other stuff what was there. Some of these I gotta find a place, it shouldn't be hard. But yeah, the main goal is to fit the battery in. So the stock battery is this one, and we're just gonna put this nice tiny little extremely lightweight batteries in. So very important, before you put the battery in, you already have the mold made, kinda. Make sure you have these screws loose. Don't tie it down all the way. What's holding the fendler? You put the battery in and then tie these down, so it will hold the battery. Alright, so we're making good progress. So this is where we are right now. We're still in the process. I need to cut this ledge out. It's not gonna work, so I'm gonna get rid of that. We have the battery in. I still have a little bit more room. If I wanna go, I can go like a 1/4 inch more, but the seat fits the way it is right now. And that's how we're looking on the other side. I'm gonna fix this up, and it's gonna be nice and neat. I'm gonna heat it from here and then push the middle back up. I need to find the cap over here, but I'm really happy because it looks like we'll be able to make it work. Alright, so IMS give us a nice little room over here for the relay, and we just have to make this space work and have this relay secured. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna cut, this is the OEM battery box. So we're gonna cut this, and we're gonna drill a hole probably here. So what I ended up doing, there was a bend over here. I straightened this out, and I made another bend over here to lower the bracket, and this is how it looks like. And like I said, we're using the OEM parts over here, so it's no cost for you. And I'm just gonna drill a hole and bolt it over here, make it nice and neat, and that's how it's gonna be. Make sure you drill some holes into the relay cover so the water not gonna stays in there to give you trouble down on the road when you wash the bike. So if the TIP sensor give you a trouble like it did for me, all you gotta do is to push this side and push the other side in and pull the sensor out, glue it together. So this sensor is meant to stop the bike when the bike is on the ground. So what happened with me, I put everything together and the bike started and it stopped running because the sensor stopped the engine after a few seconds. Alright, so I thought I'd show you a little bit of riding with the new tank being installed. The weight definitely went even lower than it was before, so it works quite well when you're turning. I'm not gonna do any crazy stuff today because my left wrist are still hurt. I actually running into a tree with this bike, and it was quite unpleasant, so the power is just amazing on this thing. So much to not doing any crazy stuff on this bike. You just cannot resist on this bike. Ah, fuck it. $450 power, baby. Ah! Ah! So crazy. So crazy. And I just hit my hand. God damn it. I know I complain too much. Anyway, so the tank definitely works very well. And it's not that hard to install. It actually took me like a half day to figure it out and get it done. So it wasn't too bad. At all. And the stock KTM has the same fuel capacity as this bike now, maybe a little bit more. I mean, this bike has maybe like a little bit more, not much. Ooh, we had a little wind over here and it's tearing the whole place apart. Anyway, so now we are kinda in a level with the stock KTM fuel capacity, which is kinda silly. It shouldn't be like that from the factory, but I understand they just don't have a room. They just don't have a room to do that. With this setup, the way they have the tank, there's not enough room. So this is the smallest capacity tank. I mean, capacity bike out of all the dirt bikes, like 2 gallons to 2.1, and that's just quite silly. But I understand that's what they can do because of the room, but it works very well. So I definitely choose this system over the one which is coming out over here. That's just no go for me. And then yeah, either you can put the battery here like I did, or you can put it underneath the seat. IMS has a video on it on how to do that. You can ask them about it. I'm pretty sure they're happy to share with you. But yeah, I'm really happy the way it came out, and hopefully I'm not crashing too much with this bike in the future. Thanks for watching.